Today, we're going to be talking about how you can actually price your coaching offer properly so you can squeeze the most amount of profit for your business as humanly possible. And the way that we're going to do it is I'm going to go into my laptop right now. I'll show you how you can price your offer if you're just starting out, but also I'll show you how to change your pricing even if you're doing already 30, 50, or even 100K per month. And before we get into the details of when you should do it, how to actually do it, because there is a right and a wrong way of pricing your offer. And before I show you what will the outcomes of that be, I want you to understand that pricing your offer properly, if done right, can increase your close rate. It could possibly even double your business overnight without you having to double your customers, and it can make you grow at 2x, 3x, or even 5x the speed that you were growing so far. Now, before I get into that, I have a story for you. Last year, I was a CEO of a multi-7-figure per year e-com coaching company where we were stuck in a tricky situation. Just for some context, this coaching company was doing 125 to 140K per month when I left, and we were in a tough situation. We were booking around 6 to 9 calls per day every single day on our calendar, but however we tried to increase the amount of calls, we failed. Right? Whatever we did, it didn't really work out. So the only solution we had was to hire a bunch of more salespeople or people for the creative department to increase our content outputs. But that would result in losing a good chunk of our profit margin. And that was not something we wanted to do because we did not want to run a coaching offer below 75% profit margins. So we went into thinking of how can we actually make more money without hiring a load of new people into the company and plummeting the margin we had. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to show you what we did, and as a result of changing the pricing of our offer, we were able to do the following things. First of all, we increased our close rate. Yes, the increase obviously wasn't huge, it was 1 to 2%, but we increased the price and our close rate increased as well. Secondly, we almost doubled the profit of the business from 70K in profit per month to 125K, or at least almost doubled the business literally in 1 month by just changing the price. We didn't book any more calls than usual. We didn't do any events. We didn't do any webinars. We just doubled the profit by increasing the price. Now, our fulfillment was the third thing that was affected by this, and the fulfillment became actually easier because we had better suited and more motivated clients working with us, right? The people who came on, who paid us, were more invested in their own growth because they had more skin in the game. Now, that's what pricing your offer properly can do for your business. So if you're someone who's doing anywhere between 3K and 10K per month, you shouldn't really overthink this too much, but a good rule of thumb is to just charge anywhere between 10 and 15% of the value you provide to someone. And I'm going to get soon into the nitty-gritty details of how you can do this if you're already doing 50, 100K per month. But a good rule of thumb, so again, is just charge 10 to 15% of the value you provide to someone. And the truth, if you're just starting out, if you're doing 3K, 5K, 10K, even 20, 30K a month, your bottleneck isn't the pricing. Your bottleneck is you do not have enough leads coming into the business. But let me just give some more context on how to price your offer. So let's say you can help someone to get to 20K a month with their affiliate marketing business and they're a complete beginner. Then you can charge anywhere between 2K and 3K upfront to teach them how to do that. And I understand that some of you might be thinking right now, what to do if I'm not selling a monetary outcome? Well, that's also simple. Let's say you're selling a fitness coaching. The way you're going to do this is actually really simple. You will just go and funnel hack some people, right? You're going to go through their funnel, you're going to book a call, leave your email, leave your phone number, jump on that call with your salesperson or the person who's selling it, and basically see what they have to offer and see how much they charge for it. And that's literally the easiest way to figure out what is good, what is working. Go to someone who's already doing it for some time. And let's say, again, you're a fitness coach. The fitness industry isn't changing. You cannot create a revolutionary coaching program. You just need to create something that people want. And the best way to do it is go and see what other people are offering. And of course, try to add a little bit of your personal touch and twist to it. Now, it's important that you do not overthink this too much, and it does not need to be right the first time around. But what to do if you're already doing anywhere between, let's say, 30K to 100K per month, but you're not really 100% sure What should you do with your price? Should you add a higher ticket program? Should you change the pricing? Should you keep it the same? Well, I'm going to show you right now with this simple graph right here. So the way this graph works and what it represents is the price, the value, and basically something that I call the PIF benchmark. The more value you provide, the higher your price can go, right? Which is explained with this line over here. But what I want you to do is get to the PIF benchmark as soon as possible. So we have three metrics: the value, the price, and the PIF benchmark. And by the way, for anyone who doesn't know what PIF means, it means paid in full. Now, the value and price metrics should be obvious. The more value you provide, the higher the price you can charge your clients. But your goal is to actually get to the PIF benchmark as soon as possible, as I said. Now, if your clients can afford to pay you in full, that means that your offer is too cheap and you need to increase the price. People paying you in full is not a good thing. It's actually a bad thing, because here's why. If you have an 80% PIF rate, then you should 1,000,000% increase your price. And you should continue to increase the price all until the point that your PIF rate is around 40%, while not lowering your close rate. So how does this work? If you're selling something for $3,000 and people are paying in full, then what I want you to do is first of all, increase the value, of course, but also increase the price. And you want to be increasing the price all the way between somewhere, let's say 5 and 8K or 8 and 10K, and for everyone it's going to be different. But you want to be increasing the price so much that people stop paying you in full. They ask for installments. They ask for payment plans. Because if someone can pay you $3,000, that probably means they would have paid, let's say $3,500 as well, paid in full. Or maybe even $4,000 paid in full. Just if someone does not have the exact amount to pay immediately, that does not mean they do not find your offer valuable. While your close rate does not drop, then people are still finding that the value you provide for the price you charge is fair. So even if people are not paying in full, but the close rate stays the same, that means it's worth it. And it's just about, do they have or do they not have the money on them right now to pay you? To make sure you can execute this properly, here are 3 guidelines you should follow to get the best results possible. Never make a huge jump in pricing. You do not want to increase your pricing from, let's say, $1,500 to $5,000. You want to have small incremental prices, because let's say you jump from $1,500 to $5,000, $6,000. How will you know what's the perfect price? How will you know that $3,000 isn't better than $5,000 or $3,000 isn't better than $4,000? So if you do a big jump, it will be hard to measure what actually works and what not. So add small 10 to 20% incremental bumps to your price until you get to that point that your close rate starts dropping. If you, for example, sell something for $1,500, try selling it for $1,800. If you still have the same close rate and same PIF rate, make a jump to $2,000, etc., etc. Basically, small 3 to 10% increments over time will show you the best pricing for your offer. For example, if you're selling something for $12,000, try to jump the price to 12.8 or maybe 13.2 until you see your close rate dropping. Second thing is, before you start decreasing your price, when you start getting lower close rates, try to first add more value. This obviously sounds super obvious, but you would be shocked at how many people do not actually do this. That value can be in terms of more personalized approach. It can be more modules. It can be more access, whatever it is. The last thing you want to do is stop adding value to your offer. And the third thing is add recurring revenue. Now, this isn't exactly correlated to the price of your offer, but it 100% can add a decent amount of bottom line profit to your business in the long run. So the way this works is, I don't mean a school community that's just low ticket and you get $49 per month or $99 per month. I mean either A, selling your offer as a yearly plan. So for example, people pay $1,900 to get 12-month access, or sell your offer once and then add recurring revenue every single month. An example of this would be that you can sell your offer for $9,800, and then after the 6th month, every next month is $1,200 to have access to the coaching program. Now, I hope this helped, and if you want one-on-one personalized help to implement your funnels, operations, systems, sales team, everything basically inside of your coaching business, and learn how you can scale it to 6 figures or even multi-6 figures per month, you can book a call below directly with me, and I'll see how I might be able to help you.